Hi, everybody. It's me, Tracy, checking in. I know I haven't recorded in a while, and there's been a lot going on, so I figured I'd jump on here tonight. Today is Monday, October 27th, and it's hard for me to figure because there's been so much. So, to summarize things and not get too far into detail because it's not really my story to tell. Um, I had taken Trent to the emergency room last Tuesday, and he was admitted into the hospital, and we've been there meeting with several doctors and trying to get um, several medical needs met, and he was able to successfully be discharged from the hospital today, and it'll be a long month um, of treatment ahead for him, but he is incredibly happy to be home today, and he was able to be home in time for the Chiefs game. If you know us, that's a big deal in our home. So he was excited about that, excited to be home to uh, just the normalcy and the comforts of home, having the guys with us here, and also, of course, Lipton and Pico too. So he's on the right track now, but it was a scary few days, and so you're catching me in all this realistic glory here, guys. It's been a week without makeup. It's been a week of hour commutes to and from just to see him within visiting hours and trying to make sure that I had all information down and that we were working together with the team. Um, so lots of things happening. Um, he's on the mend though, and we had the support of lots of family and those close to us during this time too, which is amazing and incredibly grateful for all of them. Um, as far as trying to conceive and our baby journey here, last we spoke, I had a negative result and we were waiting for my next cycle. That did happen um, this past week. Um, we're going to say Friday. Um, had a little bit of show Thursday, but of course they want it to be definite known whenever they call it cycle day one, and so we did list it down as Friday. Um, Thursday, the 23rd, was our anniversary, Trint and I, and so we've been together 18 years now, married for 14 of them, and we celebrated, I guess you could say, just by spending the day together while Trent was in his hospital room. So that's okay. I just wanted to be near him, and I was able to get that. Um, I've tried to relax some. Everybody's advice to me is that I'm stressing myself out about too much and I'm trying to be too perfect about things. And so, y'all be very surprised to hear, but I have had a little bit of caffeine. Um, Remember, I didn't have any since middle of May this year. And so, let's see, June, July, August, September, October. So 5 months of no caffeine at all. And so on our anniversary, I had said that I was going to have some sweet tea. And I think I had 3 whole sips of a sweet tea. And I don't find it appealing anymore, really. It just tastes like pure sugar to me. Much rather have my water. And I tried a sip of Pepsi yesterday, and I really, really did not like that. Um, so I definitely think I'm weaned off of soda pop. Um, sweet tea, it's a little bit okay. I've had maybe a cup of it. Um, Even today, I probably had a cup or so. Like I said, it just tastes really sugary. Um, I did have a chocolate chip cookie yesterday. It came with my sandwich, and I ate it before I left the parking lot. Let's just be honest; it was gone. I wanted that cookie so bad, and I enjoyed every single morsel of that chocolate chip cookie. So trying to give myself some grace here, and doctors had said that I was allowed to have like 2 caffeine beverages per day, and that everything would be just fine. And it was myself that was like, oh, if I gotta cut it out, I need to absolutely cut it out. Not just back away from it, but do it wholeheartedly. With intention here. Um, but maybe it's just too stressful or too much, and so trying to um, just give myself some grace, allow for some relaxation with it. um, so I did start the Letrozole yesterday evening, where I take 2 pills daily for 5 days. And what that does is grow my eggs potentially and prepare them for ovulation. And so I have a few more days of that here. And my next follicular ultrasound is scheduled for November 3rd. And I ordered my trigger shot this afternoon, so that I will have that ready for whenever I go for the follicular ultrasound. Sometimes they've had me do it same day, other times it's been the day after, so we'll have to see on that part. And so we are looking ahead to IUI attempt number 3 to happen next week, probably. So that's where we're at baby wise. Um, I had to take a home pregnancy test again before I started the Letrozole. And I have to tell you, like, I've just been in such a rush of things and waking up extremely early so I can be out the door and get there as soon as they allow visitors. And so they allow visitors at 7:30. I'd have to make sure I left here by 6:30 so I could get there in time. Especially because the doctors make rounds, early in the morning whenever you're admitted to the hospital. So I wanted to be there for every doctor, and there were several that we were seeing. And so yesterday morning, before taking the medicine and everything, I had to make sure that I tested for pregnancy. And I took the test, just a cheap dollar store one. And honestly, I took it, sat it aside, and kind of ignored it because I was reading my prescription bottle, and I realized that it said to take both pills at one time per day, where before it just said, I believe it said, take 1 pill twice daily. And so the label was different this time, and I realized that. And then I also saw on the bottle that it mentioned about dizziness and things like that. So I decided, well, I'm going to take it before bed. That seems like the best option. Take 2 pills before bed, and that way I shouldn't have any side effects. And so I took that pregnancy test and I just kind of left it there and went ahead and went to the hospital to visit with Trent. And came back late. They end visitation there at 8 p.m. And so I am home, just after 9 then. And came in and kind of forgot about having to take the test. Went and used the bathroom, and as I was washing up, I just happened to like look down, and I was like, oh yeah, the test. And then I like was really, really, really squinting at it, because I swore I saw a faint little line, and I kept on holding it in different light, and Logan's like, what are you doing, and I'm like, I kind of think I see a line. And he's looking at it over my shoulder too, and he's like, I think I'm seeing a line too. And then we kept on staring at it, and I decided, well, I'm better take a test again just in case, you know. And so I took one of the more expensive ones that say pregnant or not pregnant, um, just to be sure, because we were like, I don't know if it's a line or if it's a crease or if it's like that's where the line would have been. Um, but now with the absorption or whatever, it's just like the crease says, you know, change size and now it's visible. I don't know. Anyhow, the other test did come back not pregnant, but for that short matter of time, we were a little bit um, intrigued. We were we were a little bit not panicked, just like shocked. And so making sure with another test did come back and say not pregnant. So went ahead and took that letrozole last night to begin that course. Um, so of course, lots of stuff happening around here. Guys are perfect. They've been maintaining the home. They came down to visit. Um, just really, really, really nice to have the family all under the same roof again and start to try to get some normalcy back. It's been a long week for everyone. Um, so that's where we're at, guys. Not too much to update right at this time. Just gotta tend to Trent, make sure he's on the mend. Lots of medications, lots of different things to manage. Um, so we'll speak with him. He's pretty much an open book, but it's really up to him on how much detail we go in here. And just know he's doing so much better. And we were incredibly grateful that we got there in time and that things were able to move along and to better him. It gets really scary in those situations. Everybody was moving very quickly to take care of things. And so, um, anyhow, that's what I know, guys. Of course, I appreciate you all watching and commenting and liking and sharing. I am gaining some new followers on YouTube. I love to see that. YouTube's basically the primary platform that I'm looking to be on. I know a lot of you guys follow my Facebook page, but if you could also go over to YouTube and like and share those videos, that helps us out quite a bit too. Just spreading the word, getting more people um, along for this journey. That would be great. So I'll talk to you guys soon, hopefully. Bye.